For the Lord disciplines the one he loves. The Lord disciplines the one he loves. I want you to think about something. If you are down bad, you're not doing good, and you walk up to the Most High, he's sitting in his car, and you walk up and you ask him to give you some money so you can buy alcohol or whatever you need that's not good for you, not good for your body. How do you think he's going to respond to that? I mentioned in older videos, I try to live by what would Jesus do when I'm in certain situations, when I go about my day. And yesterday I ran into a man. His name was Patrick. I was out picking up food, and the young lady asked that I pull forward and wait on my order. And I see two men, one named Patrick and the other, I want to call him a hidden helper. So Patrick walks up to my car. He was outside eating. He had food all over his mouth, and he was extremely intoxicated. He walks up and he starts talking to me. I had my window down and I smile. Usually when I come across people I don't know, you will be greeted with a smile from me. But Patrick was on a different type of time. He wanted money. I didn't have any cash on me, and he said he hadn't eaten, but when I pulled up, I saw he was eating good, and food was all over his mouth. So I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me, and I asked him, I said, "Brother, what's your name?" He said, "Patrick." I have a habit of calling people brother or sister because no matter your background or race, we are all family. I told him, I didn't have any money on me. He then pointed towards the gas station, which was across the street, asking me to go over and buy him alcohol. Of course, I told him I wasn't going to do that. He had already been drinking from what I could tell. But I did say, hey, I will pray for you. I'm going to pray for you, Patrick. And he started getting pushy. And I looked over at his eyes, and he was literally glaring. He was glaring at me. He was frustrated. I was able to pick up the energy. I was able to actually see the energy around this man, and it was very dark. I repeated again, I would pray for you. And he just kept glaring at me. It was very dark. He wasn't even blinking. I saw the other man get up, and he had a calming energy about him. He walks over and he's kind of like keeping his eyes on me as if he was getting in a big brother protective mode. He gave me a comforting smile. And I'll be honest, I knew it was like the Most High, using that person, just in case, and I noticed, when that happened, Patrick, he walks back and he walks off. This is not the first time I've been in a situation, and it's like God will have, like guardian watchers or protectors on standby. I wasn't going to pay for Patrick to get even more wasted. The Lord disciplines the one he loves. God's discipline or correction is an expression of his love and concern for his children. This is how I'm trying to show up. I see you down. I'm not going to make it worse. I'm thinking about the show, My 600-Pound Life, where we can clearly see these people on the show suffering. And it's usually their own family members or their spouse bringing or sneaking them more food. I'm like, I want you to live. Let me fix you some green juice. Let me look you in your eyes and tell you no, even if you get mad or hate me. We might not know each other, but I see you and I love you and I want you to make it. Some of you right now, you got people in your friend groups or family who need that kind of discipline or correction, but you're scared to do it because you don't want to make a fuss. You want to keep the peace. And then something bad happens and you're screaming and hollering at the funeral, wishing, you would have done something different. Before you give that person another dime, knowing they're taking that money to get high, remember the passage. You love them, tell them, correct them, and pray for them. All right, that's it. That's the message. I will see you on the next video.